We here, y'all. We are live, people. Good morning to all. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to all. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack on a Tuesday morning, man. What's up to everybody? We are now witnessing another installation of why the media sucks. You hear me? We could do this shit all summer, and we may just do this. We may dedicate this shit. We may dedicate once a week at least to the bullshit ass stories we see out there from motherfuckers who just won't have an agenda, or who just, or with the clickbait, who just doing it for views. What about integrity? These are human beings we talking about. Imagine a motherfucker just said this, that, and the third about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not true, right? Y'all ain't been in that position before. I'd have motherfuckers then told me how I was living my life. Well, this and that. Well, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. Hey, lights is on. Rent is paid. All the bills paid. I got all my vehicles and all that. So how can you tell me what the fuck I'm doing with my life? You know what I'm saying? You only know what you see. And some people don't show motherfuckers everything. So let's see who in the motherfucking building. Shout out to my boy Packers fan with swagger, Big Nate, man. Shit, you already know what? Cali swag all day, boy. Hey, I can't make up where I'm from, man. I'm just so fortunate to be born and raised, Inglewood, California, Los Angeles, California, man. Many people don't have shit and come over here just to live life, just to get a different way of living. And I was just so fortunate enough to just be born in the middle of one of the best cities, one of the best states in the whole fucking country and the whole fucking world, man. Whole continent, whole everything, man. I'm a proud West Coast Packerbacker. I'm a proud, LA Inglewood native, man. That's all I'm about, Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, But I wish everybody thought like you, Big Nate. Some people, Big Nate, will look at these headlines and run with it. Some people will look at the thumbnail and the title and just run with it. You already know. Okay, shout out to the Outlaws, man. KHTV, Hacker Fan in Vegas, and Big Nate. Well, shit, when y'all gonna do a video? I've been waiting to see some Outlaws content. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I done did the group thing before. We seen how that shit worked out. And I'm just not one to just keep doing stuff like that. I really took a lot of time out of my day, certain times where I wasn't available, where everybody was like, all right, we got a meeting, and everybody, all right, we gonna do a video. I really took the time out of my precious day. And, time too, that I could have been using on my channel, making my channel grow. But, I was trying to be the group thing, trying to be the group guy. And as far as the group, man, it's like, if we all had an even percentage of the state of the, pack attack or whatever it was called, there should have been more counsel, especially by the elders in the whole situation. The OGs in the situation should have handled it in a way of such that the pack attack would still be alive and well right now. So I tried the group thing, man. And, I'm going to just roll solo dolo from now on, man. Hey, collabs, not worried about it. We could do it. Meetups, link ups, I'm not worried about it. I could do it. But, when I have my time is precious, man. I'll be busy a lot. Y'all see me. I'm trying to start gaming channels. I'm trying to start Higher Point of View Wrestling, but my schedule always gets in the way. So my time is very precious. So when I was taking my time to do all that pack attack shit, I was with the whole cause and all that. And it didn't work out like that. And the way the shit went bad was I didn't even have no hand in it. I didn't have no say so or nothing in it. So that's just what that was about. If we all got a stake in a certain company, when some shit goes down, when some big major changes are to happen, I thought that we should all sit down and talk like men, especially older men who are trying to set an example for certain people like AJ or Bernard, somebody's younger than us. We got to show them how to conduct ourselves. We got to show them that motherfucker could disagree and shake hands and say, you know what, this is how I feel about this situation. This is how you feel about the situation. And that's that. We didn't have to get into all this, you know, putting people against each other. When I came into the goddamn group, it was like, yo, we all in this together. We all got opinions. We do not have to agree with each other. And there's many times where I didn't agree with TR. I didn't agree with Packer Fan in Vegas. I didn't agree with Nate. I didn't agree with AJ on certain stuff, or KHTV, but that's why we are to come and talk together and do shit like that. But when shit just be blowing up and I ain't got no say so, if I got a certain percentage of this, it should be talked about. You know, again, like when I come from, you know, gangbanging culture. So when a motherfucker go out there and do some crazy shit that's from the gang, it's in-house. We pull them in the house. Hey, nigga, you fucked up, blood. Hey, you gonna get a DP. You know what you did was wrong. Come rumble with a couple of the homies. We gonna solve it, throw it under the table. Every other hood don't gotta know what the fuck we going through. So, you know, that's why all that shit, you know, that's why I'm like, man, and then again, I came in this shit alone. And then I start thinking like, damn, this is months and months and months of this pack attack. It's cool. We good. We talking games and all that. It's cool. It's a great brotherhood. And it just didn't end that way. So that's why now I'm like, hey, once I see examples that happen and then it happened, I'm not just tripping for no reason. I'm not just like, oh, no, I have reasonable cause on why I wouldn't be a part of any groups no more. I don't want to, you know, ruin my relationship with certain people. You know, there's becomes a time where you would have to choose sides. Oh, that ain't right, such and such. Or I go to this side, that ain't right, such and such. We could do this a different way. But that wasn't even thought of or came about. Motherfuckers just went rogue. You know, we want to talk about Jair going rogue at the coin toss. We want to talk about, you know, when Minnesota went rogue that time, you know, and didn't listen to their coach because the play calling was so horrible. Well, motherfuckers went rogue in the group, bro. Like everybody must talk about this kind of stuff. You know, we don't need to show everybody what's going on the inside. Every show that we did, nobody had to know there was some feelings about each other. We've had videos where there was nobody watching and we just talked about the next move. I was looking for that and waiting on that. So that's what I feel on the whole pack attack deal, man. But shout out to everybody in the old pack attack, AJ, Packer Fan in Vegas, KHTV, TR, Bernard, everybody. You know, it was a good time. I was just starting YouTube, got a part of a group, you know, that was cool, bro. But now, you know, I'm on a dolo mission, y'all. Shout out to Zane Strong. Hell yeah, shout out to Big Nate, man. Hell yeah, man. You know, hey, Packer business, man. We just talk about the Packers, dog. You know, but you know, my channel has actually grown a little bit because I actually like start putting a little more time into this shit. I'm like, how can I connect with my people? Fuck it. You know, I always say that work is a problem. Well, at this certain times, few hours early in the day, I actually have time. I could be in the house playing Madden right now. I could be smoking, which I'm about to do right now. I could be doing a whole lot of shit. But I said, let me make this time a day where I actually have time because the rest of the day is just hell. You know, once I leave the house at 10, 11, or whenever normally I finish the show nowadays, like I'm out until midnight, 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? So, and again, with the comments and all that, I will get better with it. But sometimes, as soon as I shoot this video, this live, I close it out. I go about my day. I don't get home to midnight, 1, 2, 3. I ain't checking the YouTube like that. I don't get notifications like I do, like I used to. When you first start and you got 2 or 3 followers, every notification you've seen, every comment you've seen, now I don't get anything. So, no, so I have to actually go in the channel, log in, and then I got different channels. So, you know, and then different channels that I have has different kind of views. Like when I'm on my Higher Point of View gaming channel handle, I don't see the Big Nate videos. I don't see the certain stuff. You know, again, y'all already know what the fuck going on. Hell yeah, I agree, man. We are on the road, man. Shout out to Milto. And you already know, hey, when Milto is in the motherfucking building, what do? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't subscribed. You know, I see a lot of big time YouTubers be like, yo, I got so many views and only so many likes. It's like, man, just like the video, you know, so I look at a couple videos, I'm like, I got 180, 100 something views with 20 likes. Like, what's really good? Is y'all forgetting? Do I need to keep reminding y'all? You know, hey, I ain't too proud to beg. Y'all want me to get on my knees? You guys want incentives? You know what I'm saying? And there will be a subscriber count whenever I pass certain milestones where we'll have a party, where there will be certain giveaways. You know, merchandise, all kind of shit is coming. So yeah, shout out to my boy Zane Strong, Milto, everybody in the goddamn house. Yeah, definitely. But Milto, it's all fun, man. It's all fun, right? Because I always tell people my draft theory is I don't want to fall in love with names, right? All right, just say right now, we need a ball hawk safety right now, right? You could have somebody in Alabama who's the best ball hawk safety in college football right now, right? We might have missed on him in the draft. So I don't want to put all my attention on him. And when we miss out on him and whatever team he goes to, I got to see like, damn, we could have got him. Damn, we could have got him. I much rather whoever we get. So we might get guy from school B. No, he didn't go to Alabama, but he plays the same position safety and he has some of the same attributes. So don't fall in love with names. If we need a safety, whatever safety we get, look at his skill set and see how it fits to this defense. Don't get mad when they go get somebody else where it's like, damn, I thought we was getting this dude. You don't want to put yourself through that. Kevin King. Oh, man, you guys could have got TJ Watt. I don't want to keep thinking about that. The Bears are a lot worse. They could have got Deshaun Watson. They could have got, a couple other people, but they picked Mitch Trubisky. They might have even could have got Pat Mahomes that year. But I digress. Shout out to my boy House of Red Wine, man. Hell yeah, Milto. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, okay, at the end of the day, there's more than one way to skin a cat. One thing we do know is that we all love the Packers, right? We all love the Packers. And what do we want every Sunday with the Packers? A W. It don't matter how it's sliced, man. Some people, hey, let AJ Dillon go. We don't need him. Some people, nah, we do need him. He came through and put in work. And then let's give AJ Dillon a little credit, right? Goddamn now, right? Everybody wants to say, I've seen some shit. Oh, AJ Dillon ain't good enough. Good enough to do what? Because all the games that Aaron Jones missed, who the fuck was toting the rock? Who the fuck kept us afloat? It ain't like it was disastrous back there. But for a second RB running back to come in and do what he did, I would take it. Now, the problem is y'all looking at AJ Dillon like he's a number one running back. He's proven that he isn't. So just treat him accordingly. It doesn't mean he has to go if he's not RB1 material. We have a fucking RB1. We have a great RB1. Can AJ Dillon spell him to let him rest? Can AJ Dillon, does he know the playbook? Yes. Is he a bruiser? Yes. Does he actually have skills? End all be all. Is he a good football player? Yes. But again, he might be gone, but I'm just saying. Shout out to my nigga Freddie Roper, dog. What's the word, man? Shout out to Atlanta, man. Shout out to Georgia. Hell yeah. Hey, it's all a family thing right here. Everybody. And shout out to the angry casual fan. Even me and him early on, like angry casual fan that hit me with certain shit where I might not agree with. I could just tell him my piece on it. He could tell me his, and that's it. We could shake hands and still be cool. What do me and the angry casual fan both want? We want the Packers winning games. So if it's my vision or if it's your vision, just like Matt LaFleur, he might say, hey, Coach Half, we got to win a game this way. We got to keep J Love on the field. We need time of possession. So can you be real aggressive so they could just get rid of that ball and we get more time because we don't need their offense with the, what I'm saying? It's all kind of shit. There's different ways to skin a cat. As long as we all want the Packers to win, that's what it's about. So if a motherfucker is passionate about saying, oh, I don't like the way you look at the way about this thing, that can be talked about. That's what it's all about. Shout out to my boy Ernie, man. Yeah, and another thing, like a lot of that stuff, we don't know. That's why I'm saying, y'all see these ridiculous stories. Let's actually get in to the story that we talking about. Shout out to Mr. Vice President. No, this is what it is. Yes, somebody's talking about Rodgers, but if you're just a regular casual motherfucker, all I did was type in Packers in Google. I'm sure you guys do that shit every day. And then that came up. Did you see the way the title was said? First of all, it said Packers in bold. The first thing on the title, it says Packers. Former player, former teammate says he will not play with Aaron Rodgers again. So now I'm thinking like, well, who said that? David Bakhtiari? He don't want to go over there? Does he know he's about to be traded? Is this Bakhtiari news? Then I was thinking about it, well, shit. Could it be like, again? But then when you look at the shit, when you actually go into the article and read it, they're talking about Mecole Hardman, goddammit. Played for the Chiefs, drafted by the Chiefs. Left the Chiefs, went to the Jets. Got cut by the Jets, went back to the Chiefs. So they asked him after the Super Bowl, and his contract is up and all that. Oh, what's your future? are you going to play for any other teams? Like, are you going to try to stay with the Chiefs? And he said, well, I know I ain't going to play for the Jets. He did not say, I know I ain't going to play with Aaron Rodgers again. All he said is he's not going to play for the Jets, and that's pretty obvious. Once you get cut from a team, now it does happen when you get cut from a team and then they come back and get you later on, a couple years later, whatever. But it's very rare you get cut from a team and then the next year go there. So it's plain obvious that this guy is not going to the Jets. So how do you put Packers in the title? How do you get Packer fans to open up this article and see that this shit has zero to do with the Packers? And I mean zero. I don't even care if Aaron Rodgers is in the article. He is no longer a Packer. Now, once he gets to the Ring of Honor and all that shit, 5 years from now, we bring him back to Green Bay. They celebrate, and then we beat on the Bears the same night in Monday Night Football 5 years from now. All right, that's cool, and that's going to happen. But right now, that motherfucker ain't a Packer. So why the fuck is you putting Packers the first thing in your headline story, and you talk about Mecole Hardman saying he ain't going to play for the Jets? Didn't even say he's not going to play for Rodgers. That's that clickbait shit. That's that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's no game on Sunday. That's a long time, so I just think integrity. What if I just got up on this bitch and just talked about all kind of shit that ain't true, ain't happening? After a while, y'all gonna be like, HPOV, you know. No, I try to only say what's real and what's really happening. Hey, let's do it. And whenever you do that, Zane, we could do it. Shit, too late. You ain't my first opponent, but you can't be my first subscriber opponent because I already been whooping ass. Check out the gaming channel. The handle is my handle y'all see on here. I think that's what it is, Higher Point of View Gaming. You check into that. You're going to see me whooping some ass on Madden, amongst other things. It's just another one of my passions that I want to do, you know, that I don't have enough time for, but God damn it, I'm going to make a way. Even if it's I got to grind less doing other shit, helping other people, helping other people's businesses stay afloat. You know, maybe I got to make my own goddamn business, you know. You know, whenever, you know, I got my own shit, but whenever you working for somebody else or helping somebody else out, they gonna keep you as long as they can. You doing half the work. Well, if I put in that same work for my goddamn self, I might be able to just do this shit for a living. You know what I'm saying? So I've been really thinking about that because people just gonna be people, man. And, you know, people gonna have disagreements, but it's cool to disagree. It is exciting. And what's very exciting about it, Mr. President, normally, what about Mania? Normally, hardcore wrestling fans, what do we know? We know everything about Mania. We know who's going to win. We know what's going to happen. Now, we don't have a fucking clue. They did so many fucking turns and twists and turns and pivoting. And I actually would like to thank The Rock. Thank everybody, the head-ups, Triple H and all that for actually noticing. This is like a Daniel Bryan situation. Higher Point of View Wrestling. We'll talk about all this then. But this is like a Daniel Bryan situation where all the fans knew Dan Bryan was the shit. Vince didn't know, Hunter didn't know, nobody else knew. But the fans actually stood up when they seen some bullshit coming. When they tried it, when they brought Batista in off the street, won the Royal Rumble. How the fuck you just let this motherfucker, he ain't been on TV 10 years, you let this motherfucker come in and win the Royal Rumble? The whole crowd booed him, you know, and they had to pivot. They had to change. So I like that The Rock is back in the heel mode. It's about time because he's actually an owner now. So he can take over Vince's role. And poor Vince, man, or should I say poor Vince? He was taking shits on people's heads, man. I don't know if y'all read on what Vince McMahon was doing. Definitely Bears could have got Patrick Mahomes and they could have got Deshaun Watson. I think they would have been a lot better off getting them two than what they got in Mitch Trubisky. Bears would have ruined Mahomes. Woo! I don't know, man. I'm just glad he ain't playing for the Bears. Aren't y'all glad? Because again, you know, it comes from inside. It comes from within. Yeah, Andy Reid helped. Eric Bieniemy helped them in the beginning of the years and this and that. But Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes, right? Again, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. The Packers helped him get to where he's at. We really helped to get him where he's at. Sometimes we didn't give him help on the, you know, defensive side of the ball. But, you know, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He was that at Cal. He was that at Butte College. So you got to give individuals their own credit for sticking to it and being great for so long individually, because it takes that person to get up and wake up in the morning and go to the weight room, go jog, go do whatever they need to do in the off season, go train with Drew Brees. You hear me? Definitely, especially for his size, bro. And Aaron and J Love would throw some shit at his shoelaces and he'll still pick it up and get what he gets, right? Exactly, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they put us into it, though, Mr. Vice President. I type in Packer on Google damn near every morning. So when I did that, former player, this and that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Bakhtiari said how he feels. I said, Bakhtiari said he ain't playing because of the field and he's just coming off an injury. I was looking into the article. That shit talking about some fucking Mecole Hardman. Fuck out of here. Why are you wasting Packer fans' time with this clickbait shit? But again, there's no game on Sunday. But I just think these motherfuckers need to be held accountable because they call out a player when they don't come up with their normal stats. Oh, he choked. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. Y'all writing all that. But what about when y'all motherfucking choke on bullshit ass articles that don't make no goddamn sense? House of Red Wine. Hell yeah. Clickbait article. That's all it was. Shout out to John Boehner. You already know. When y'all see Milto, when y'all see John Boehner, wipe your feet at the door. You are on 420 HPLV Boulevard. I told you I'll be getting hundreds of views with like 20 likes. Like, what's the deal, Pickle? You know what I'm saying? What I got to do? Y'all want me to dance on this bitch? You want me to take my shirt off? Like, what I got to really do, though? Do y'all fuck with me or not? I know my Waking Packers fuck with me, right? And then again, if you're not a talkative person, you know, you ain't got to jump up in the chat and talk. Although I love it when you do, but hit the fucking like button, y'all. It's free as hell. That could be your good deed of the day. Me as a human being, I don't give a fuck what if I don't even leave the house. I try to do a good deed of the day for any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do it like that, the karma just comes back tenfold, you know, especially when you ain't hoping for it. You know what I'm saying? I had a goddamn he's still there. I love you, Unc. This nigga do something for you on Monday and on Wednesday talking about, remember that time on Pico I bought you dinner? Like, first of all, Unc, one time my uncle, bro, shout out to my uncle. He a Cowboys fan. Two of my favorite uncles, I got three favorite uncles, but two of them are Cowboys fans. But this nigga will literally, oh man, you want to go to breakfast, nephew? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. He's like, I got you. All right, cool, you got me, cool. We go and order, eat breakfast and all that. 2 days from now, nigga, I took you to breakfast. Like, bro, you begged me to go. You told me to go. I wasn't thinking about going. You told me to go and forced me to go, and I ate and all that. Now you talking about what you done did for me. I don't like that shit. Hell yeah, John Boehner is the man. Oh, definitely. And you know what? The beginnings are starting. Again, draft in Green Bay. Jordan Love getting sponsorships. Be prepared and be ready in between commercials. First of all, I told y'all it was going to happen this year. Am I right or am I right? Different songs that has to do with love will be playing into the commercial break. You know, we done heard all kind of love songs. You know, he's just very marketable. He's got the face. He's got the story. He's got the skills. He got it all. And be expecting to see J Love in Old Spice commercials. And eventually, Pat gonna have to look around like, you know what? This is the, you know, fuck all that. Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes are the new Brady and Manning, albeit they in the same conference and all that. But J Love gotta, you know, especially the way, like, again, when you see him the whole time, the Super Bowl radio row and all that, all the interviews he went on, you could just see the confidence just oozing out of him. You could see the want to learn more just oozing out of him. Even when him and Michael Parsons was talking on their little X's and O's shit, sometimes Parsons said something and Love was like, I don't quite agree with that at first. And then Parsons further explained, like, from a defensive perspective. And then you seen Love like, oh, you seen Love like not want to totally give it up, like, oh, but he was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, you know, because he gonna talk about what he know and what he's taught. But Parsons said, no, this is what we was doing. He was like, oh, y'all was doing this though. He was like, no, but it's because of this. And then he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So again, if y'all haven't watched that by now, watch the Micah Parsons and then shit, watch the Micah Parsons and Jordan Love interview. And then this shit, you know, Parsons comes up on his deal. I know he gonna want the whole bag, but shit, I would not mind having him on our defense. Hey, shout out to Blake22, and I really appreciate you for that, bro. So again, man, I got Milton and John Boehner, right? When they come up in here, they give me a reminder that people need to hit the like button and all that because, you know, they started saying stuff like that because they seen it themselves. They like, damn, hey, if I'm getting 100-something views on a video, I should have 100 likes, right? I mean, y'all watching it, you know, unless it's just, you know, people don't want to see me succeed. And again, I'm just letting you know. Just like I said with karma, when you just give it out freely and just let it flow freely, I hit the like button before I even watch videos on shit. I go to a K's TV video before I even listen what the nigga saying, hit the like button. I go to Nate video before I even listen what he's saying, hit the like button. Same thing with TR when he used to make content. We miss you, TR, but it's cool, you know. Hey, we gonna do it, you know. I never like taking no dead cap. And where I'm at right now, Mr. Vice President, I'm like, if we took it this far, if we exercise the options to this point, let's just ride the shit out. We're going to be dead cap anyway. Let's just see. The last time I could see it, the last few times we seen him, it was like, damn, he's not the same no more. He changed. Every time we seen Bakhtiari, he was impressive. So I'm with keeping him. And then another thing, you know, I know every year there's different players that come in and come out. I don't want to be seeming like too much of a homer. I know I might seem like, oh, I want to keep Dillon, I want to keep Nixon, I want to keep everybody. You ain't heard me say Owens. You ain't heard me say certain stuff. You know, I want to keep Savage. You know, and I heard me talk about I want to keep this person, I want to keep that person, because bro, we were cooking up so good at the end that I'm like, we need whatever we were cooking at the end of this last year, just like Detroit. They didn't make the playoffs the year before, but what did they do? They beat us to knock us out of the playoffs. So that was enough confidence for them to go into the offseason like, we beat Green Bay. They needed to win that game. That was Aaron Rodgers' last game. They caused us a lot of harm. We ended their dreams on going to the playoffs, and that was the last pass of Aaron Rodgers' career was an interception. You know, they could gloat and be happy about that. And what did they do? They took that shit into the offseason and just ran roughhouse, man. We ain't never seen Detroit do anything like that. So what I'm saying with us, you already could tell that J Love is extra motivated. As soon as he threw that ball that he shouldn't have thrown, as soon as he threw that, he knew he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you do that, I'd rather have you do that. As soon as you throw it, you're like, oh shit. You know, again, I play Madden. Sometimes I do, oh shit, I shouldn't have thrown it, and then you throw a pick. Now, if you just throw it and didn't even know the shit was coming or had no clue that the defender was coming, it's like, okay, you need a little more work. But Jordan Love knew he shouldn't have threw that pass, and he's going to learn from it, man. But yeah, man, that's all I got today, y'all. Just watch the fucking media, man. Watch what you click on. And again, this is going to become its own series. I got so many articles that I done accidentally click just to see. A lot of them I ignore. I just keep scrolling. It's some bullshit. But sometimes I'm like, let me see how the fuck they going to word this. How you going to say this dude's about to get traded? Or how you going to say? And then when you read the article, it's complete bullshit. Again, I don't know if they get extra incentive for the clicks or the views, how long somebody's on a page reading an article. I don't know, but there's got to be something behind it, right? You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, man. On that note, we getting the fuck out of here. Shout out to John Boehner. Thank you, bro. And they're not, bro. Like I said, there's cutouts and rollouts of Stephen A, Skip Bayless, top people, whoever you want to name, of them saying one thing and then totally contradicting themselves, saying the total opposite in a different video. I know you get up and you talk about sports 5, 6, 7 days a week on the radio and all that, but come with some integrity. I'm not going to get on this channel and say some shit that I don't believe in and say some shit that's going to contradict myself. I do not like that, okay? That's why when I go, any fucking video I watch, there's a gangbanging video, this, that, when I turn it on and I hear some facts that's wrong, I turn the video off, because if you're wrong from this, I don't know what you're going to do to sway me. You know what I'm saying? And you can have Packer fans in their feelings. Jair Alexander just had a hard, rough year. You know, he was injured some. He came in and he balled out some. He got suspended. The whole coin flip ordeal, came back in Chicago, beat them. We had a magical playoff run. At the end of the season, he just was like, I just like to thank Green Bay. I just like to thank this. I just like to thank that. He was probably in the happy moment, joyful moment of being proud to be a Packer, and some people flipped it. Uh-oh. Is he saying goodbye to Green Bay? Is he getting traded? Like, come on, y'all. But yeah, that's all I got. Shout out to John Boehner. Ernie Martinez, always thank you for coming through, bro. My boy Vice President came through today. Shout out to you, bro. John Boehner, Blake 22. Thank you, Blake. And you know, just like Blake said, Blake is a part. Hey, I got security, man. When HPOV walking around in public, I got Blake with me, man. I got John Boehner with me, man. I got Milto with me, man. They're gonna make sure, you know, that they take care of me, and I really appreciate y'all for that, for telling people to hit the like button. Maybe some people forget. Some people just watch a video and forget to like it. Me, you know, some shit is on my TV, and I ain't hitting like on the TV or something. I'm sure there's probably a way to do it, but my TV just goes to the next video, goes to the next video. It's just like a little rotation. So just make it a point for your boy to hit the like button for me. Let me get in that algorithm, man. We need more motherfuckers seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to House of Red Wine. Shout out to Zane Strong, of course, man. And yeah, whenever you're ready for that best 2 out of 3, the next time me and you get it in on the mat, and it will be recorded, and everybody gonna look and see how me and Zane get down, man. Shout out to Angry Casual Fan. My nigga Freddie Roper showed up. Shout out to Freddie Roper. Shout out to, again, Packer Fans with Swagger. Shout out to Monica and Nia, whole household over there. Hold it down. Lil Nate. Shout out to Lil Nate, man. Future of this Packers content, man. Shout out to KHTV, King Howie, man. Shout out to TR. Shout out to everybody for coming through today. Thank you. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. Shit, we'll be back tomorrow, man.